Righto guys, so we've got the new 3-door Jimny and we decided it doesn't have enough power. So Justin over here has ordered the turbo kit from AVO. It's just arrived. We have sent the ECU off to get stage 2 tuned. So when that gets back, hopefully we'll have everything ready to go. So this is just an unboxing. Let's see, there should be the whole kit in this. See what it looks like, Joe. Definitely stapled up good, that's for sure. Stapled up. What's in here? Right, oh, jeepers. Righto, so. Righto, Justin, you're going to have to read all the instructions. Okay, so this looks like all our fittings. What else is in this? Okay, filters. Be an useful in here maybe. Yep, there's your intercooler there. Whoa, okay, so this is the whole fitting kit in here. That's the intercooler. Here is pipes. Alright, okay, well let's have a look at the real thing. The turbo should be in here. So what we want to do is put a video together on, I'm dangerous with this knife, mate.
Hey, you got scissors.
Also stapled, I think. Yeah, it is. We want to put a video together on how to install this. There's your line that you're talking about. That goes to the sump. The oil line to the sump. Is that right? Am I correct? Maybe not.
No.
It's not long enough. That wouldn't be long enough. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the manifold and everything, mate. All ready to go. Look at that.
Oh, good. That's easier.
It's all bolted on, ready to go. It's heavy. Oh yes. Where's the turbo? There's the snail over there. Okay. So that was the unboxing. The hard work will be soon. Try to get a good look at the pipe and that. That's what she looks like, unwrapped, guys. So, turn around. Yep. So this is going to be fun. The fun will begin once it's installed and ECU's plugged in, eh? A new 5-door sitting there, brand new. Totally stock apart from some muddies. Little muddies, I should say. But this is the one here. The white one is the one we put in the turbo on. Currently running an 80mm lift. Combination of superior engineering, carbon 2.0 shocks, Iron Man, and Tough Dog it is. Yeah, Tough Dog. There's some serious stuff underneath there, but I'm not used to using this camera, man. That's for sure. Righto, so we're taking the manifold off, exhaust manifold. We've undone the exhaust down the bottom there. We've done the airbox has been taken off. You can see. So yep, okay, Justin, get those bolts off, mate. See how we go, eh?
Yeah, I need an extension for those ones.
Tight? Not too tight, eh? No. Actually, alright. We have WD-40 them, so gave about 30 minutes on the WD-40. You might need the breaker bar on that one. So as you can see down there while Justin's working, that's the cat integrated into the header there. It does have another cat down the bottom, it looks like it. Looks like it's got two cats. So with the turbo kit we'll eliminate one cat, we'll still have one. There you go, he's cracked it. So yeah, just WD-40 those bolts.
Can I get this one?
Yep. Get them all. Alright, so there's one other bolt you got to get to. And it is, I'll try and get the camera in there. I don't know if I'm in the right spot, mate. I can't really see. It's there where the torch is shining. I don't know if you can see it on this camera, man. Can you see that? I don't know. Anyway, it's like a bracket that holds the cat. Yeah, anyway. You'll know, because the cat won't release. So there's 6 bolts that need to be undone for that manifold to come off. Okay, so now we've got all the bolts off, and there you go, Justin's taking it off. It's not too bad, that's actually an easy job.
Very
So that's, hang on, let's have a look. So it's light, eh?
Yeah, easy.
Okay. Light in weight, alright, eh?
That's a few $100 right there.
So, as you can see, the beautiful thing about working on a Jimny is you got heaps of space, mate. Look how much space you got where the turbo's going to go. Just make sure that gasket, yeah, make sure you don't break that gasket, eh? It's a metal one anyway.
The dicky gasket.
No, it's pretty sweet.
There's 3 on there.
Is it? There's 1, 2, oh there is, there's 3. There's 3 metal gaskets on it. Jeepers creepers. Okay, well there you have. As you can see, this little Jimny's, he's been around the block already, even though it's what's it, 2022?
2022.
Yeah, 2022 model.
34,000 Ks on it.
34,000 Ks, and the turbo's going on. There you go, mate. That's it there. I'll try to get the torch in different. There's a bolt down there. You got to get. It's a bracket that holds the cat. So you got to get that one. I'll zoom out. Hang on, there you go. Alright, Justin's going to just test fit this. I don't know. We don't know whether the exhaust will line up. It is bloody heavy. No, you just push that on, that's okay. That'll work. You might need another set of hands though. Yep. Try to get that on, mate. Almost on. Those nuts are almost, the back needs to come up a bit. Up the back. If I wasn't holding the bloody camera, I'd give you a hand, but
Oh, it's a bit heavy. One person.
hang on, I'll turn that light off. Yeah. You got the front? There. There you go. Yeah, just hold it like that, don't move it. You need to just put a couple of nuts on that. Alright, I'll pause the camera. Okay guys, so we've just run into a couple of problems. AVO turbo kit going on the Jimny. Well, first of all, look right there. We have the turbo touching the water spray bottle. Just. That heat could be a problem. Melting that, I don't know. We might have to clock that turbo a little bit, I don't know. But the other issue we have, try get in here. The other issue we have is, oh man, try and work this camera is another story, mate. Is the exhaust, because we've only got the stock exhaust at the moment, and we were told that it'll just bolt up. Well, it doesn't just bolt up. There's the stock exhaust down there somewhere. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Stock exhaust down there. There's definitely we need a piece welded in there. We might have to just go get an aftermarket exhaust and be done with it. But we thought we were hoping to just get it running on the stock exhaust and then get an aftermarket exhaust, but that's not going to happen. Looks like it. But other than that, yeah, it's bolted in fine. Our only concerns is it's fouling on the windscreen wiper water storage. Yeah, we will be able to maybe move it slightly. I don't know. Let me turn this torch off. Let's see. Oh, there. Okay, it's not tightened. Okay, so yeah, there's a bit of play there. My concern is how hot this turbo gets and how hot this windscreen wiper fluid reservoir will get. Don't know. Anyway, I'm just rambling on you. It's looking pretty sweet. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, it's looking pretty sweet, man. It's going to be nice when it's done. Looks like the bonnet will close, no dramas. Okay, so this is the high mount kit. You can order the low mount. So anyway, I've just realised that this is the cold side of the turbo. There's the hot side in there. So this will be totally fine. There'll be no dramas. Plus, when we tighten that up, it will move up. So nah, it's all sweet. Won't have to clock nothing. It's all good. We are by no means experts at this. We're just backyard mechanics. Well, not even mechanics, man. Just backyard hackers, mate. Who loves four-wheel driving. Everyone will know this vehicle. It's been around the block a few times. That's Jesse's weapon. I'm really struggling to work this camera, man. Righto. The mission resumes. So, got to take the front grille off. We finally got the instructions. So AVO emailed us the instructions, step by step. It looks pretty comprehensive, these instructions. So yeah, we shouldn't have a drama. There's a bit to be done. The grille's coming off. We're going to try and mount the intercooler, etc. So we'll see how we go. But the instructions look pretty good. Okay, so from our instructions that AVO sent us, we need to cut this about there. We need to cut that off. We need to weld a flange on there, and that's where the turbo will bolt up. So according to the instructions, this pipe here has to come off. Where am I filming, mate? This camera's weird. Hang on. Let me get it here, Justin. Okay, there we go. That pipe there has to come off. So we'll take that out. Stuck near it. There we go. Just pulled out. Easy. That one's just got a little tip on it.
All the way in the rocker cover, you reckon?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, just there. They just said just that. Yep. You're going to have to undo that as well. Down there. But anyway, I'll pause the video.
This pipe's connected to it.
And we've got the lovely Bella getting stuck in as well. Giving a hand. Okay, we've run into a problem. On the instructions it says take this pipe out. And all it is just that pipe there. But this has one there. Put the camera down. It's got another one there. Which is, yeah, maybe that's the older Jimny. I don't know. That's weird. Anyhow, we'll continue and see how we go. So yes,
I don't know when this horn gets relocated.
this pipe has to come off. It's got that, and that's welded on there. I'll get the camera in there, and then you've got to block off a couple of pipes. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge and show you later on what happens there. So, yeah, you have to read these instructions. And it's pretty detailed. It's pretty good. I'm quite impressed. The amount of detail I've gone through with these instructions. There's pages and pages, but if we go down here, there's actually good photos. Oh, where am I filming? And yeah, there's heaps of photos, so that's really handy. Step-by-step guides. That one there with the sump. Yeah, so when we got the kit, we didn't get the instructions with the turbo kit. So I rang up, one phone call to AVO, and they emailed them straight to me, so no dramas. Okay, so that's the original manifold and cat. So you take an angle grinder and you cut that off. Okay, you can see the cat inside there, the remains of it anyway. Then this is the flange they supply. The flange they supply gets welded on there, and then that bolts on to your turbo. So it's not, this is nothing, there's never such a job as just. There's always something you've got to modify. Righto guys, so that's the factory header, well was the factory header and cat. That's the part you've got to modify. You have to cut it. Then, don't worry about the, excuse my welding. The welding's pretty nasty, but the job's done. That's for sure. Anyway, you got to weld that flange on. So AVO supply that flange. Get that welded on. Just grab that, Justin. They provide a gasket as well, and that goes in there. And as you can see, it's a nice fit in the end. And wham bam. That bolts on. That can bolt straight onto the factory exhaust, or you can bolt onto an aftermarket. Right, so the next step is AVO supply these little studs, and they screw into these holes here. Pretty straightforward. Yep. So there should be 1, 2, and I think 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. So there's only 3 you got to do because Suzuki already have a few of them. Yeah, that's it in there. That's the one. Okay. Turbo goes back on. Yep, that side's almost on. No, my side's not on. Lift up. Something's not right there. Okay, pull it back out. It has to come towards me. Take it back out. So it's on something. Hang on. Let me put the camera down. So we've got to put these shrouds in over here. That one there. There. We've got photos up here on the laptop. So we've got instructions on what's going on. But we'll run into trouble with this one. Turn these notifications, not now. Okay, this one here. It doesn't quite fit. It's fouling. It's fouling on this here. No matter which way we try to get it in, it's fouling. So Justin's just going to grind some off there. Righto, so this is what you've got to modify. This is the righto, so what we've discovered, when you're tightening the welded, the cat that we had to cut, the cat converter we had to cut, see there's a nut there, that's easy to access, right? That's no problem. But if you come over this way, there's one that's deep right down here, mate. It's deep down there. Anyway, what I've discovered, you cannot get this ring spanner over it, so it's a nightmare. That side can get on, but you can't, because of the length of the spanner. You can't turn it much. You need a short little 17. See the difference there? So you need a short one, and that will help you to tighten that one right underneath all of that. The what?
Or you put it on before.
Well, I don't know. Either you can put it on before. I don't know which is the easier route. But anyway, that's is what it is. Righto, we'll try again, huh? More. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. it's not as straightforward as you think. Some things do need to be modified. So this shroud, yeah, we had to grind back. We had to grind how many mils about, Justin?
10 mil.
10 mil. So we had to take 10 mil of this to get it in there. Anyway, it's in there now. It's all good. Next is going to be this side. Then the intercooler can start going in. Happy days. Well, good news is that one just goes in. We had no problem with that side. So Justin will bolt it in and it should be right. Alright, we're on the intercooler stage. Justin's got the intercooler there ready to go in. He's just looking at some photos or instructions on the phone. Ready to go, Justin?
Not yet, I think. Somehow.
Okay, so intercooler is in. It's not bolted up, but it's in. We discovered that you can put one of these on the driver's side, right? But don't put the other side on. You come this side. You'll notice down there. If you have that on, it will not go through the hole. You will not be able to get it on. So you've got to put this on later on. Now you can access it. Now you can put it on, but do not have them on. Intercooler will not go in. Righto, so you know, we're not filming as we go. We're basically doing some work and then we're just giving you an update because, you know, it's a battle and a struggle. Any project you take like this is there's no such thing as just, and there's no such thing as it just bolts up and it's easy. Every step of the way, there's some little thing. Anyway, this little elbow, this little pipe, to get it to line up has been extremely difficult. We've been wrestling with it. We've got it pretty much lined up as best as we can now, as you can see there. Can you see that? Yep. So we've got it best we can, and we're happy with that. But just so you know, that is a little hurdle you'll have to get over. Anyway, next one is putting the little joiner in between those two. Move the camera, and we'll update you then. Righto, so mate, this section here is a bloody nightmare to get in. I don't know, man. We tried every single angle. We've tried everything, and it's just difficult to get it onto the turbo, to get this little piece to sit straight, to get it onto there. It's just an absolute shocker, mate. You know. Anyway, it's done. We're going to clamp it up. It's as good as we can get it. But yeah, just bear in mind when you're doing that, good luck, man. You got to have some strength in your hands and a lot of patience. As with anything to do with this, a lot of patience. How long have we been on this now, Justin?
Almost a week.
A week.
But we haven't been doing it every day.
A week. No, we've just been doing a little bit every day, say a couple of hours every day. For the last week, so it's not a big deal. You just have to have patience with this. The thing is, we're just while the ECU's away getting tuned, we're just getting this all done, and then hopefully when it turns up, we'll just plug and play. Righto, so just a video update. Right, so we've, hang on, what's going on with this camera? There you go. We installed this over here. Normally, if you look down there, yep, right down there, normally we connect the blow-off valve. Blow-off valve connects on here, Justin?
Yeah.
Yep, that is correct, though. Yep. So blow-off valve goes on there, and then we use this vacuum line down here as well. Where's that other pipe? Yeah, that's the one. So that's gonna go. Yeah. So that's gonna go like that. Right. Hang on. Lift the camera up a bit. So that's gonna go like that. Air filter's gonna be there. But what we're doing, put that back down. What we're going to do is we're going to be blocking that off. We're not going to have a blow-off valve. We're just going to have heaps of flutter. So, what's the noise it's going to make, mate?
I don't say anything. Well, I don't care. All you guys in the comments saying it's going to destroy my turbo, I don't care.
We don't care if it destroys turbos, mate.
So
We got
have to type it.
yeah. And we don't, like, this Jimny's new, it's under warranty, and we don't give a damn. Like, we just modify and we do what the hell we want. Anyway, yeah, so so soon we're going to have AVO have just posted the ECU today. So we should see that in 2 days' time. And all we've got left to do is the sump, the oil feed from the sump, which will be done this weekend. So could have it started this weekend. Happy days. Yeah.
This pipes might have to move somewhere else.
Righto, so this line here, that's your water cooling line. So you've got to connect that, and let me tell you what, it's very difficult to put on. It's tight. Anyway, we managed to get it done. That line over there. What line's that, Justin?
Which one?
This one here, down here.
This return line.
Return what?
Coolant.
Coolant or oil?
Coolant.
Coolant. Oh, yep. And what's this one here?
That's the oil return.
That's the oil return. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. We're on the same page. We've just got to work out how we're going to route this around without interfering with anything. Could go around the back or the front.
The return here.
Oh, this is the coolant return. Oh, yep, coolant return there, which will go into that one there. So that pipe there, take that one off. Coolant return will go in there. So yeah, progress. What's next? We've got to do, so the intercooler's all been done. So it's looking nice and flush. Grill will go back on. So haven't done the intercooler piping yet. That'll be soon once we've finished these pipes. And that's about it for now. Righto, so we're getting there. So we're going to be blocking this off. And what's there? There one and the other one. Just down there. There's one down there. Just going to be blocked. So that'll be blocked off. That'll be blocked off. Not running the blow-off valve. these pipes, they give you more than enough, so we'll trim that. That goes in there. This one here, more than enough. There you go, more than enough. So we'll trim that. That goes in there. Just need a what else do we need here, Justin? I can't really, we just need to secure that. And do our pipes.
Plug this in.
Yep.
The
And I think
oil
that's it.
feed line and the oil return line.
We're done. Okay. And plug the ECU in. Righto. We'll get in there slowly. So this has just been done every night after work for the last week. Yeah. Got a couple of hours every night while drinking some beer. Drinking some beer.
Yep.
The Carlton Dries. So yeah, it's not a big job, eh? Oh, this is the other, this little bolt here. Hang on, that's what we forgot to mention. That bolt right there. Can you see that with my finger? So that holds this to the engine and secures this so it's nice and firm. Intake pipe, nice and firm to the engine. That bolt there, to line the bolt up, is a little bit, you really got to put some pressure on this pipe and pull it over that direction to get that to line up. It's not a biggie, but yeah, it's a two-man job. One pulling that over, one with the bolt. That's about it. So really there isn't too much issues. The biggest part of the job is that getting that flange welded. That's about it. And trimming these. These, both of them need trimming, eh? Or just one? I can't remember now. These, you trimmed that one for sure.
Oh yeah, just that
Yeah,
one.
that was, yeah, the biggest part of the job is trimming that one. And the other biggest part of the job is getting this on.
Yeah, and the fuel tank if you're doing it.
And the fuel tank, yes, the fuel tank. But other than that, pretty easy. Well, we've discovered that in the whole kit, we're missing a hose clamp. One hose clamp for the filter. So, there you have it, guys. One hose clamp is needed. I don't know if it's just a one mistake or... Nah, it's too small, that one. You reckon that's going to fit? It's got to be go more that way. Alright, so we're in the process of putting the grill back, and we discovered, stand back there Justin, that there's two tabs. One goes there, this one there, and one goes over there. Oh, where's my hand? One goes there. Just remove them.
Unless you want to
Just remove them. They got to go in here, and you got to fight with it a lot. There's more than enough clips on this grill to hold it in. So, I mean, you're welcome to try and fight with those things, but we really can't be bothered with that. And there you go. Did you plug those lights back in?
Yeah.
Fits nice, yeah. Intercooler fits nice, so there you go. Grill's back in. Grill's all in, all fits flush, everything's good. We've connected all our pipes, everything's ready to go. The only thing is, when the ECU comes back, there might be some wiring, additional wiring we've got to do. Righto, Justin, where are we up to, mate? Let's have a look, mate.
Those two bolts are the most difficult ones, are they, Justin?
Probably.
Actually, hang on, let me see. Where's your hands? Let me see if I can get it. Just point to them. Hang on. These ones will be harder here, I think. Those there. Can you see that? I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but they're basically the front two on your sump. That's the difficult ones to get off. Right, so what we're trying to achieve here is we're trying to get this sump off, but it's proven to be very difficult. Obviously Suzuki have put it on in such a way that it's very difficult to get off. All the bolts are out, but the glue doesn't have a gasket, it has the glue that holds the sump on. It's extremely difficult to get off. So it's 25 mil from the center of that hole, and then 25 down. Yeah, it's basically seamless. Yep, that's it. Righto.
Moving,
Yep.
but it wouldn't move any further, so it's like,
Right.
are we sure we got all the bolts out?
Well, should be all downhill from here, boys. That's for sure.
Dry drill bit.
Alright, so if you Google, ask Google machine,
Yeah.
tapping drill for 3/8 NPT.
All right.
There was a
Oh, little screw.
Allen key.
Allen key one. Right.
so here there's this in there.
Yep. Right. So that's got to come out. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Because sometimes there can be little ball bearing check valves up
Yep.
in there.
All right. So this has been wrestled with for quite a long time this morning. And once you took that screw out, that Allen key head one, did it come out pretty easy?
Very easy, yes.
Whoa. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Hope we didn't put too much pressure on it then, eh?
No. Good on you, move it. No, you don't move it.
Oops, sorry. Let's see. Okay. Well, there you go. It's off, eh? We'll have to clean it up and glue it.
Where does it go? Here, I think.
Nah, it's going to go this side. There. I'm
Goes
pretty
right
sure.
behind your
Yeah, just behind. Quarter
drill
to.
filter.
Otherwise, it should just go straight through. Hold the thing, Dustin. So what we're trying to do is cut the thread now. Oops.
So see the swarf that's starting to come from the cutting edge? What you got to do is keep turning back to break that swarf.
Yeah.
maintain some kind of squareness to it.
Happy days, eh?
I'm just opening the hole up just a little bit more, Justin, because when it was tight, it was facing this way, and if you risk over tightening it, then you strip the thread.
Yeah.
Alloy is so easy to strip thread, so if you open that hole, remember that the tap is tapered. If you open the hole just a little bit, it'll be easier, and then it'll start to tighten when it's facing this way. Method to madness.
It's the product that's going on there.
Just make sure that it squeezes it all the way down into the thread. This should be, I think they call it anaerobic, where it won't harden necessarily in the atmosphere, but because you've got the external thread and the internal thread and the external thread, when those teeth are together, there's no air in there, so that's the part that actually seals.
Yeah.
You'll find this will kind of stay a bit goopy, and it will just kind of firm up. You gotta use this. But again, remembering that this is a NPT, it's a national pipe thread, tapered.
Yeah.
NPT. Now, should have tested this. We kind of wanted it facing back this way, didn't we? So whether or not we can get without risk of it. So it's not in the
Yep.
sun.
Alright, so this is the oil feed line T-piece. That has to go. Here by the sump somewhere, does it?
Yeah, and the oil pressure switch.
This here. We'll tee into that.
I'll put this in first and then we'll do that one.
Alright. So Justin's just going around tightening the sump bolts. So we'll just put the sump back. That's the, I reckon that's the mission, eh? The biggest mission of the job, Justin.
Yeah, probably.
Record. Okay, so this little thing here gives you strife as well, mate. There's a few things that gives you strife. So what happens, you've got to screw this one on first without that. Then when you go to put this on, it's a mission, mate. Believe you me, because you can't get a spanner in there. Well, we didn't have a short little spanner to do that. So just bear that in mind. It'd be nice to have a shorty little spanner to get in there, but we didn't have one. Anyhow, all we've got to do is plug that and onto that, which is your oil pressure sensor. Connect this pipe onto there. Can you see that? Where am I? I can't even see where I am. Oh, there. Connect the pipe onto there. We're done down here. Put the oil filter back on. Oil filter goes there. And we're all done. All our gasket sealant is on. Then we'll be done down here, and we've just got to do a little bit of wiring for the map sensor. Map sensor needs to be modified. Okay, so oil field live. This is the oil feed line to the turbo. Needs to just go on there. Alright. Oops, hang on, I've just lost it. Let's try it again, eh? Alright. Alright, I'll have to give a spanner to complete that. Hang on, is that cross-threaded? Yeah. Right, so I'll just get a spanner, finish that up, and I'll put that one on, and we'll be done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Everything is done. Hose is connected. Turbo. Sensors. Hopefully we don't have any leaks at this stage. And this is going to be our first start of the vehicle. Righto, Justin. Is Ellen on? We're just going to have our remote mechanic.
He's starting it up now, so can you video call me? Okay. Okay, no worries. Alright, I'll wait for you to call. Bye.
Alright,
He'll
well,
be home in 30 seconds.
righto.
10.7 psi. So you're going to be developing boost, and that's probably why they say that you have to override the voltage.
Yeah.
So if you start it up, it'll probably just throw a fault code. You can try it anyways, just to get it up and running. It's when it comes on boost, that map sensor's not going to be able to read. It's going to freak out because there's so much pressure in the manifold. It's like, well, it's not meant to be in there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So start it up, see if it throws a fault code.
Alrighty.
Okay. Can you hold that phone, Bella? And righto, Justin. First start. Does that sound normal? No, it's just fluid. It's just, yeah, it's just grease and WD-40. It's a WD-40 we sprayed on there, on the manifold. Yeah. Does that sound normal to you? Yeah. Just give it a little bit of a rev, Justin. Let me just see. Yeah.
The line before one, so like 800. It sounds fine. That's how it idle.
Yeah. No fault code.
no faults. And that's just from the WD-40 we originally sprayed on the bolts to get it off. That'll just burn off.
Alright, Dad.
I can't even hear the
Right, this is going to be our first drive with the new turbo. Okay, so final thoughts of our install and overview of the install of the turbo, AVO turbo to the Suzuki Jimny. Alright, Justin, what do you reckon is like the niggly hardest parts of the install?
Probably the most annoying part was just getting this intercooler pipe in. It just doesn't fit very well, and yeah, I think it'd just be better if it was straight or just bent a tiny bit less.
Yep.
The second hardest bit was just if you're doing the fuel tank on your own, putting the fuel pump in, then that's just a pain, especially if you've never done it before.
Righto.
These little,
This one here for the intercooler brackets, it didn't really fit very well, so I had to cut it to fit it in. I don't know if there's a trick to it, but I just gave up and just cut it.
And then also discovering that the exhaust doesn't just bolt up to the turbo. There's a big gap and you have to modify the cat.
Yeah, so you have to cut the cat out of the stock headers and then take it to someone that can weld.
Yeah.
And they supply a flange and you weld the flange onto it. But yeah, other than that, they give you a good list of instructions, but they do leave a lot out. Like, I don't know why, but I got my ECU back from Tune, and it says in the website here.
Yep, let's scroll down here. So this is the tune. Where does it say? The map sensor voltage override must be wired into the vehicle according to the wiring diagram supplied. Well, we did not get that wiring diagram. And so what did we do? Yeah, this was a... So we got it up and running, but it wasn't running too well. So yes, the map sensor over here. So we buggered around with the wiring. Yeah, we actually rang a professional, which is my brother. He's been a mechanic for many years, modifying vehicles, and we did it. We looped. We don't want to get too much into this, but in the end, we got it running a lot better than it was. But we still weren't happy. Then what did we do? I rang AVO, because it was a weekend we got it running, so I rang them on the Tuesday actually, and spoke to the bloke there, and he said, no, just disconnect the map center altogether. It's all in the tune. It's ready to go. You don't need to plug anything. So that was information that I wish we knew. And this website has to be updated, because I said it's on your website, and he said, oh no, that's outdated. That's the old way of doing it. So since disconnecting the map sensor, it pulls a lot harder now. It actually goes all right, and it's still on stock exhaust. We ordered the new exhaust from Redback, or
Just the Redback exhaust.
Redback exhaust. It's a 2.5 inch. And that's taking some time. It should be on Monday. So once we get that exhaust, we'll bolt it up, and then we'll go dune bashing and show you just what this weapon can do. So look out for the next video.